Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's time once again to journey into those strange new worlds, this time with Season 3, Episode 5, Through the Lens of Time. Let's see what Captain Pike and crew have in store for us, my friends. Nothing to it but to do it. Before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor, though, and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Somehow I found my way on the way to 10K, so each and every sub, friends, is greatly, greatly appreciated. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time once again to board the NCC 1701, captained by one Christopher Pike, as we watch Strange New Worlds, Season 3, Episode 5, Through the Lens of Time. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! All right, let's see what we have here. Through the Lens of Time. Sounds like we've got ourselves a time travel episode. Or time shenanigans, I should say.
Junior Medical Officer's Log, Stardate 2184.4.
Oh, wow.
Enterprise. I will never get tired of saying that.
Good for you, kid.
But after today, I know my life is never going to be the same again.
The idea that ancient man's fascination with resurrection and reincarnation could all be based on forgotten technology? I mean,
If you're into that sort of thing.
If you're into it.
Should I expect a transfer request from you to archaeological medicine?
never.
Never.
Fun as it sounds to dig up old worlds and find lost medical science, I like where I'm at.
Good answer. Ah, you've got a good one there, Mbenga.
I know how much work you've put in lobbying Captain Pike to help,
There's just no getting below the planet's surface without a starship.
and I am more than grateful.
I like Corby. I like Chapel. We need a lot more of this because we're like joining a relationship in progress.
I mean, I know you guys have been spending more time, getting closer these last months.
No, please don't be one of those women. This is why I don't do this.
Oh, me? No. Oh.
Good answer, La'an.
Spock and I made it very clear with each other. No labels, no complicated expectations. Just fun times. Please don't make it weird.
Oh, you're good with that?
Look, if you're really worried about Spock behaving around Corby, then just ask him. We're all adults here, right?
Yeah.
Love that, La'an. Yeah, we're hanging out. We're doing things. Ask him yourself.
How's my favorite patient doing?
Great, actually. Thank you, Joseph. What you've done here, I owe it to all of you.
So she's okay? Again?
Good. So you won't be late.
Late for what?
The mission brief. The landing party is meeting soon.
A landing party? On Vadia 9?
You're sending him down?
I'm sorry, I'm just so excited.
Go. We'll start without you.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
I am glad to see you and Lieutenant Noonien Singh spending more time together.
She is an excellent dance instructor.
That too.
Hmm.
Roger's feeling nervous about the dig. And, I know you guys are like friends now.
A relative term.
This guy's
I
great.
learned something, didn't I?
You did. But that's cool. Perfect interruption.
Has the science team finished adjusting the deflector arrays?
Yes, and I will be monitoring the adjustments in real time, here, aboard the Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
You're not coming down to the planet.
Chapel, this is your mission. Any loss?
That slow turn by Spock, very funny.
Sorry, I just needed to adjust for subspace static. It interferes
Mr.
with my...
Ortegas, Erica promised you wouldn't be a problem. You'll get better footage if you just keep it quiet.
Young man, if there is anything you want to see in engineering, anything at all.
Pelly is here? Wow. I don't recognize that. I can't really see that race.
Thank you for allowing us
Oh,
to
awesome.
document this historic occasion.
It is such an honor to meet you.
Our magnetic anomaly?
You're right about this place. There is indeed some form of advanced technology hiding beneath it.
Really? The one thing I don't get is I don't understand like Christine's fascination because of her occupation or her expertise, how it folds into Corby's. I know she was into like anthropological medicine, but I don't see the connection, which isn't surprising.
Clock's nonverbal cues?
It's always looking for the subtext, the heat. Could be why it's focused on us right now.
It's probably not it, bud. I do like this character a lot, though.
Ready when you are.
Copy. Stand by for deflector beams.
Oh, great shot. I love that. Oh, wow. That worked.
Captain, we're gonna need a bigger landing party.
Huh. Chris is telling us about the final frontier. Okay, I'm going to say this. You know, I've had my ups and downs. No, you know, not to steal anybody else's lines from Star Trek. I love Trek culture as well. But with this season, we've had kind of been all over the place. This is the type of stuff that I was hoping for. And if this is our seasonal thread, Roger Corby, and like what he and Christine have uncovered, that's awesome. If we don't have a seasonal thread, I'm perfectly fine with that too. It just, we've become accustomed to it over the first 2 seasons of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So I'm looking for it, and if it's not there, understood, but you know, just the exploration of it, we seem to be getting back into what really made this series tick for me anyway, which was basically, you know, kind of going to the fundamentals of what the original series was, you know, exploration and discovery. But the one thing that the original series didn't have was the carry through of storylines from the seasonal arc because of its serialization. And I thought that was the strength of Strange New Worlds. It basically showed this era of Trek with the ability to have carry through from episode to episode. And I just want them to see more of that. I'm selfish. I thought they did a fantastic job with seasons 1 and 2. And if they're getting back into that with season 3, I couldn't be happier. So I can't wait to see where they go with this one. A promising start. And I got to wear my away team jacket, so 2 bonuses. And Spock's on planet.
I knew you'd have to come down and see this all for yourself. I tell you, you owe me a drink.
He walks right past him. Love it.
These symbols are the interface.
Maybe. Or instructions.
Something.
So 5 years ago, hundreds of light years from here, I discovered this. I believe it is a royal insignia.
So this place could be some sort of...
tomb?
We think the Macroon are the direct descendants of an advanced civilization.
She's going to plug that in. It's going to open up.
Ancient astronauts?
But we don't know, but they claim to have achieved immortality.
A common myth.
Their secret to immortality
Had something to do with creating quantum instability at a molecular level.
So what's that mean? They time traveled their cells?
Blood magic.
On Macroon, our ancestors would sacrifice to stand before the deities of time.
Love that voice. That's awesome. Great sound effect. Yeah, but it scans you. You're not the person that they expected, or even the race they expected. It's going to open anyway. Okay.
Really? It worked.
Or this is a trap.
Nothing foreign detected in your bloodstream. Any pain? Symptoms of any kind?
Olive, Vincent.
And what's his last name? Gamble? We got to treat this place with a little bit more trepidation. You know, this could be booby trapped. I mean, we got an Indiana Jones vibe coming off this place.
More importantly,
We cannot transport from inside this chamber.
Nope. Can we bring in a booster or a relay?
light barrier.
Yeah, whatever it is, I don't like it.
Scared of Okakui.
Not 5 and it's not my bedtime.
No, he's being legit.
Bag. I was gonna say bag, but nope. It's a body.
What kind of body? Doesn't look like the people that are there with them.
the readings indicate these remains are centuries old.
Cause of death appears to be starvation.
They were trapped down here.
Ooh, not good.
This discovery raises the threat level of the mission. We must exit, report this to the captain, and reassess our investigation.
100%. No, 100%.
Spock is the senior science officer.
But I don't answer to Starfleet now, do I?
Look,
You can stay in here then, dude.
Starfleet protocol clearly states a landing party must alert the ship to any clear and present danger.
Yes.
What we can discover here is important, not just to me, not just to Roger, not even just to science. The Jaal, the Macroons, this is their history.
Macroons.
My people have a deep desire. We wish to know the core of our being.
Trust is a two-way street, Spock.
I mean, he's right, though.
Roger.
We think they were stealing things. Careful, kid. Don't touch any of that. Don't leave him alone. He's going to be curious. Don't touch that kid. Oh, God.
Exactly what we came here to find.
What are you doing, dude?
Careful.
Why would you touch anything you don't know about, bud? Oh, God.
Gamble! Gamble, gamble, gamble. You okay?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, kid. Oh, my God, kid. I don't think they can. Do they have anything that... I don't think they... Do they have, like, the visor like Geordi had? Oh, my God. I don't think they have that tech yet.
Mbenga's already working on bioengineering in New Eyes.
We found something. I think this is...
We can do that? Okay.
Guys, this is great. There's so much to learn here, but it's time to go. We gotta get back to the ship.
Nijal and I are going to stay behind. Waited my whole life for a find like this.
Everybody else, let's go. He doesn't answer to Starfleet. We don't answer to Corby.
not danger. Evil.
Nijal, what's wrong?
He's gonna die.
Run. Run with Nijal. Do not run with Nijal. Don't listen to me. Ever.
The door!
Where the hell are we?
You were injured on the planet by a grenade of some type. We're still analyzing the fragments.
Landing party, are they okay?
The others are fine.
Oh, he's thinking about the others.
Stubbs?
Conscious, alert.
And scared, but happy to be alive.
Well, that's understandable.
We got to get everybody off this planet, man.
You know, when Gamble came on to replace Chapel, it was supposed to be temporary. But she came back.
And he stayed.
Yeah.
It's no secret I'm fond of the boy. He wasn't ready for away missions.
Joseph, you know more than most. We can't protect everyone.
Yeah. He shouldn't have touched that, man. Oh my God, this poor kid. You're going to need to be, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I got Nijal killed.
You're suggesting we go deeper into the structure.
We stay here and we starve.
Either way is a risk. I prefer the one that keeps us active.
Gone.
What are we looking at?
Still sharing the feed from the other chamber. It looks safe, relatively.
This is a good episode. Yep, I'm liking this one.
Okay, let's try it. Chapel?
We need to put La'an in charge now. This is a security risk. I mean, just because that worked doesn't mean that it worked.
That worked.
Yeah.
We should use the same formation as before.
Precaution against being incinerated by burning light.
Chapel with me, Aurora, Beto, Spock and Corby, you take up the rear.
What do we got here? Careful, careful. That's a weird transition. That's a real weird transition. We had a sound cue. We have movement in the back.
Look at it. Roger, this...
Oh, shit.
They're
Yep.
gone.
Watch, they're going to run into the grave robbers who are still going to be alive from centuries prior. Yep. We're going to be all over the place.
And what about comms? I know we can't reach the ship, but
Maybe the interference is coming from the building itself.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Spock here. I read you. Dr. Corby and I appear to be in a room by ourselves.
We copy too. It's Beto and I, also alone.
Whew, we got a conundrum, friends.
Our room looks just like the one we left.
Dead grave robbers and all.
Perhaps we should surveil our respective areas and report back.
Oh my God.
Let's read. Hold on.
Oh my God. Something else is happening.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Your brain is dead. The scan shows entire lobes, electrons, neurons, all shut down.
No, that's impossible. How am I alive?
Oh my God.
I'm giving you a sedative. Relax.
But
stay calm.
Oh, the poor kid. I'd be the same way.
I'll figure this out.
I mean, you've got the best. Oh my God, though.
Doesn't act very alive.
Oh, well, technically it's both alive and not.
Also, it's not really here.
Well, I'm looking right at it, so...
It's...
The particles that make up this beholder are in constant flux. Both here and not here.
So it's definitely causing problems.
So what does that mean?
Not a clue.
Brilliant.
Great. So glad we came here.
Is this really the same room we were just in?
Perhaps. But look.
Are the bodies as old as they were?
I do not balk your ideas, Dr. Corby. I merely believe you neglect to take the proper precautions.
Huh?
I said you neglect to take the proper...
No.
You're sloppy.
Parasites, or hitchhikers, and this word, it means well, or pit. This word, Vesda.
Vesda. The Macroon word for evil?
That depression looks like that thing, that ring that they had. Awesome.
What do you see?
Thousands of them.
Thousands of what? Those grenades, or whatever they are. Spock. This is what took out Gamble. Whoa.
Can it keep us from getting our people back?
Unfortunately, they can. We're here with a special access agreement. I can reach out. If the ambassador is no help, we will go down there.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
But best we can figure is that the energy source inside of it forced its way out.
Forced its way out how?
Could it have been sentient?
Yeah. So looking for a host or something. We've had a lot of that recently.
It's older than anything I've ever seen.
What do you think was inside of it?
A soul?
And I've no scientific way of putting this.
Talking about reincarnation?
Ensign Gamble.
Captain of Security, meet me in sickbay.
Uh-oh. Let's put a force field up around him.
Nakia, what a beautiful name. It's a shame you had to let her go.
What's that?
Do you think that woman who came to you was really your daughter? Or do you think it was something wearing her skin? Something that drank her tears and fed off her scream?
Jesus God Almighty. I thought the same thing, by the way.
Joseph, having a reaction. Feels like a migraine.
Yeah. Oh, they've got you now.
Wait, what? Wow. Wow. Definitely fighting like you can see.
Murray!
Stun. We got big problems, everybody. Big problems. Yeah, business is picking up. Good episode. This is what we needed.
Easy. Gamble.
Stun him if you have to. Oh, shit.
Please, put the phaser down.
Why is everybody trying to hurt me?
They are not. We're trying to help you. Stand down. Give him room.
Careful.
Scans are showing this pillar is shifting in and out of this reality.
Yeah, look in the back.
I'm seeing the impossible.
They're in the same room, just different times.
Corby and I discovered the presence of sentient life. Curious. I do not recall this injury.
The intuitive software. It's picking up our biosignatures and placing us all in the same room.
This is layered dimensional space.
We're not in different rooms. This is different planes of existence.
Wow, okay.
It is possible phase shifting through dimensions to achieve immortality had a side effect.
Of bringing something through. From somewhere else.
What if this place isn't a palace or a lab?
It's a prison.
What if it's a prison?
Jesus. Oh, they are putting him in the brig? Oh, for God's sakes, man.
It's okay. I understand. What's gonna happen to me?
It's not looking good, kid.
I wish I could say.
Joseph, maybe a little more supportive?
The signal ring.
I still have it. Okay, but how do we get those two things to work together whilst stuck on different dimensional planes?
Put the tablet where it says tabernacle.
Done.
There it is.
Ahura the ring.
Okay. What now?
No, the ring inside the... There you go. That's it. Oh. Okay, let's get out of here. We figured this shit out.
Curiouser and curiouser.
He's not hurt.
Chris, I don't know what happened in there. Something inside me just snapped. How's Gamble?
In custody. He's not quite himself either.
I remember seeing him, but
What'd you see then?
has anyone else reacted to him this way?
No. We have to consider that it's an expression of the Gorn DNA in your body.
Spock saw a flash of it down there, though.
So we gotta find a way to get to the door.
It's where he gets cut.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk me through that one.
Inverted causality is a dimension where effects can happen before cause. It's paradoxical.
So you're saying... No. No.
What? No, what?
Yes.
You gotta turn
We
everything
must
off.
walk across this empty space and turn on the bridge.
Was it in Last Crusade?
Guard, your mother, she's in pain. Something's hurting her. What?
Stay back, dude. Good. Oh, I was gonna say, kid, back up.
However, I believe that we must in fact commit to doing this all together. And Nurse Chapel is the key.
Yeah, because if she doesn't go, you can't go.
Theoretical doesn't mean you can just go and walk on air.
Nurse Chapel, I may no longer have your confidence on many things. We are on a two-way street. And now I'm asking you to simply trust me.
Roger, it's time to go.
No.
Then you stay here, dude.
Roger, leave the relic where it is. It's the only thing keeping us together.
Yep.
Okay.
Y'all gotta go.
Well, let's go.
Dear God. Slowly leave. We don't want to run.
Hey. We're alive. Take the win.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. What more do you want here?
What are you saying?
I have the boy's thoughts, his memories. You can take control of this vessel from engineering.
Help them and you die next.
Oh. You couldn't kill your favorite ensign now? Could you?
No, Joseph, I don't think he's really in there.
Yes.
No, Joseph. I think Sam's right.
No!
was a prison break. It was a prison break.
Send it.
Nowhere.
Is it in the buffer?
You know, if Ensign Gamble, or rather the entity inside of him, had taken hold of the ship's phaser banks.
You could have set them all free. An army of cosmic beings like that set loose on the galaxy.
Were they evil, Captain? I saw the recordings of what Gamble did and the things he said.
Good and evil are relative terms, son.
Motivations are what we need.
Dr. Mbenga, I have the subspace relay to Earth.
Thank you. I've got it from here.
Oh my God, you have to tell his family.
I'm Dr. Joseph Mbenga of the USS Enterprise. I've asked to be the one to call you. It's about your son, Dana Gamble.
Great. Capital. Fan-effing-tastic. All right, everyone, we just finished watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 5, Through the Lens of Time. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Through the Lens of Time, the 5th episode of the 3rd season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. This is the one we needed, friends. This is the one that we needed to kind of get the ball rolling on numerous things. And again, I think that this episode would have been better served probably like in the 3 spot. And again, what the hell do I know? I'm just thinking like narrative construction, because there are so many things in this episode that sort of predict the end of the season or kind of put us on different paths towards like the remaining 5 episodes, remaining back half of the season. We've got Mbenga, who's now kind of like folded into all of this with the mystery patient that was the entity inside Gamble. Again, that's bringing forward a lot of things that he's going to be kind of invested in from now on. I think it's a perfect bit of irony that you have this thing trapped in the pattern buffer the same way that his daughter was. And so now he's got this entirely different experiment or different set of problems that he has in the same kind of setup and the same type of scenario. Interesting stuff. The parallels are very profound, and I appreciate that. Great. We've got Joseph sort of not taken care of. Obviously, he's on the very first path of some type of seasonal arc or character arc, I probably should say. When they mentioned that the creature or the entity mentioned, hey, do you think that was just a malevolent creature wearing the skin of your daughter? I actually thought that. I never vocalized that or voiced that because after I was done doing my reaction, I thought, man, I hope that was his daughter, because that could have easily been, a manipulation, whether to make him feel better or not to look any, not to press the issue or come searching for her or anything, just to get him off the scent. I don't know. It wrapped up a little too easy. And I've always worried about that storyline because it was a very good storyline and it's sort of done, done. I don't know about that. Now, again, with the Roger Corby thing, I have to reassess because, I was kind of a little bit down on this season for the numerous reasons that we just sort of weren't really going anywhere the first half of the season. But I also said, that there didn't seem to be at the time a seasonal plot development other than, a love triangle or now a quadrangle or whatever it would happen to be. But if Roger Corby and Christine Chappell's experiments or their different, digs and whatnot that brought about the idea and the archaeological finds that brought them to this prison, if that's all folded in to kind of bring in a new big bad, not necessarily, but, you've got these like very powerful creatures that were housed in these, like their spirits or whatnot, souls were housed in, if I'm reading it correctly, their souls were housed in these gems that if one of them gets out, we're in big trouble. It starts this, whatever it would happen to be. And now whatever is in Batel reacted to that. Now, it's easy to say that it's the Gorn that's in Batel that's reacting and doing these things and making her act that way. And I would assume that is, 90% likely to be it. But when we see like flashes from like what Spock saw, I mean, correct me if I'm. Does it look like the Gorn that we've seen before? It doesn't to me. It looks very different. It has a different type of maw. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing what I want to see here, and it actually does look like a very good representation of a Gorn. Help me out, friends. What do you see? I don't see the Gorn that we've seen before. It might be a different type of Gorn, or we're supposed to accept this as what the Gorn look like. But from what we've seen in the past and the other representations, pretty clear representations of the Gorn, they haven't had the same characteristics, at least not the way I'm seeing them. But that's my long-winded way of saying if this is the seasonal arc, and again, we don't have to have a seasonal arc. And I know that a couple people said, why are you looking for some grand seasonal thread? I'm not looking for a grand seasonal thread at all. I'm basically following the template that Strange New Worlds Season 1 and 2 provided us. Where did we have a running theme throughout the whole thing? It wasn't a grand theme, but it was a running story, a running thread. And I kind of expect that now from Strange New Worlds. But if they've decided to go kind of more towards the episodic and not mention like a seasonal or a kind of an over all-encompassing storyline, that's perfectly fine with me. I just need to know to kind of like recondition my own kind of perspective when watching this to understand that they're not always going to have these things. But with all that being said, it certainly looks like that this new entity, Roger Corby's kind of stuff, the things that he and Christine have been going through, like the eternal, immortal nature of the soul, reincarnation being lost technology. I love all of that. It's a really cool kind of, approach. It plays into what are little girls made of in the original series, sort of that line of exploration. And I think that perfectly serves as a kind of a thread storyline for us that we don't have to touch on every episode, but can be something that the entire crew is working on in season 3 or 4 points beyond. This could be something for the rest of the series. I don't know. And that's why they're slow burning it, which makes perfect sense. I was just applying, like, again, the template that we saw in seasons 1 and 2, applying that to season 3 and being confused because we didn't have a reflection, kind of the same thing from season 1 and 2. And again, it could be the creatives going, we don't want to do the same thing over and over again, do we? Which I'm going, please help me out because I'm getting lost, which is what ended up happening. But I digress. Season 3 has been, I think it's fair to say that it's had its highs and lows here. And, again, it hasn't had a consistency that we've come to expect from season 1 and 2. Take away the idea of a seasonal storyline and just kind of like powerfully portrayed episodes. I don't think that we've had that. We've had a lot of experimentation in different genres, which we've had in the past too with Strange New Worlds. I mean, my God, we had a crossover episode with animation. We had a singing episode, a musical episode. So they definitely have the ability to reach out and try to do these different things and take risks. And I love them for that. It's just that they usually have had a direction or a reason or a motivation for these things. It's kind of missing in this season. And again, I'm not going to pile on as much on the seasonal side of everything, but I look at it like this. If we have now we have 25 episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. If we took all 25 of the episodes and even in our own heads began to rank them, I dare say that the season 3 episodes, and again, this is my taste, I guess, but the season 3 episodes at present haven't really broken into that rarefied air that we've had with some of those really powerful season 1 and 2 episodes. It's a tough way for me to say this. But it's like, through this many episodes of a season, I would have had a couple in season 1 and 2 that I couldn't stop thinking about. It's not really been up to that standard for season 3, trying to be as nice as I can about it because I have been enjoying the episodes. It's just that, again, it's human nature to compare them to what we've seen before in season 1 and 2. We do it with the original series. I do too. Season 1 and 2 were kind of universally accepted to be great, and season 3 is weaker than season 1 and 2, kind of universally accepted. I love some of the season 3 episodes. In fact, I loved the season 3 episodes too much. But taking all that into consideration, this episode right here, Through the Lens of Time, certainly seemed to be kind of getting back to our roots, kind of almost like we're through the different kind of hurdles that we had from season 1 and 2, kind of I don't want to say, the leftovers, but we had dangling threads that needed to be taken care of. They needed to move past Christine and Spock. They sort of did so. I thought it was again, I mentioned it before, I thought it was ham-handed with Wedding Bell Blues. But, now we seem to be moving towards at least an advancement of each of our characters' story, not necessarily, the Federation at large or a seasonal story, but we're moving forward with the characters, which is, thank God. I was very worried that the Christine, Spock, Roger, La'an kind of quadrangle was going to become a big problem, or at least something that I didn't like. But that one line that they had Christina Chong give from La'an, like, yeah, we've been spending time together, to be polite, but it is what it is. We're all grown-ups. I love that. It's like, I'm not making a big deal about this. You should certainly not be making a big deal about this. Spock obviously isn't making a big deal about this. Let's move on. We're adults. And I love that. It's like they're telling the audience, don't worry, we're not getting into all of this. And I just thought, woo, thank God, we don't have to worry about that. La'an's not going to be, and again, another thing I was worried about is La'an's character sort of being reduced in my eyes because she becomes like Spock's love interest 2.0. I love La'an too much for that to have been like her plight. And I'm so glad it certainly looks like that's not the way that we're going, thank God. Because again, probably my favorite character on the show. I think she's incredibly strong, has so much to offer. Way more than what would have typically been, maybe in a weaker writing team, have been the new love interest. And then that's her entire identity is, Spock's love interest. Thank God it seems like that's not what we're going to have. But I think the best thing to say about this episode was it was enjoyable, it was engaging, we had a lot of advancement across the board with all of our characters, and it seemed like a return to seasons 1 and 2, the exploration that was so awesome about the things that we had, those original episodes that we had gone through. This seemed to be in that vein, seemed to like a return to glory, I hope, because some of those episodes in season 1 and 2 were utterly fantastic, and this one was cut from similar cloth. So I'm very, very happy. It seems like season 3 is coming around. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for a little Strange New Worlds. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye from Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So where should we say goodbye from? Ooh, friends, there's not a lot of safe places to say goodbye from, so safe is off the menu. We're going to be down inside the prison with everybody as members of the away team. We have been separated from everybody else, but according to the camera, we are all still in the same room, just separated by planes of existence, seconds of time, our own perceptions. And friends, it's up to us to work with the crew and get through this area and escape this prison. But in that escape, do we truly begin the story? I guess time will tell. Until such time, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.